Hi, I'm Rick Morton, and welcome to Profiles for the 1992 Winter BBSI in Washington, D.C., and we are coming to you this time from the beautiful Grand Hyatt Wailea on the island of Maui in Hawaii. This place is just not to be believed. We have come here with the John Paul Mitchell Systems people. Actually, later on, we're going to bring you back here to Hawaii and introduce you to some of those very excited, very motivated Paul Mitchell distributors. We're also going to go to Canada, where you'll meet Jean-Pierre Louis of JPL International for the second time around. And once again, we'll talk to Steve Stefano and the people at Joico. Let's see, Dina, Meri, Claudio, Bonazza down in Southern California. You'll also meet Jerome, Alexander, the people at Malibu 2000, and a whole lot more. There's a lot to come on Profiles for this 1992 Winter BBSI, coming to you from the beautiful island of Maui. Don't go away, we'll be back right after this.
When you're comfortable, there's no telling how far you can go. Cherokee. Apparel, footwear, and accessories. Make yourself comfortable.
This time we're doing something a little bit different on Profiles. We've come to a salon here in Pasadena in Southern California called Long Hair Rocks. It's kind of a unique place because they specialize in treating people or dealing with people with long hair, whether it's rock groups or women with long hair or people that just like to keep real long styles. And they, over about 12 years, have become literally specialists in dealing with long hair. And they believe almost exclusively in the quality and the benefits of the Joico product line. You know, when we first started telling you about Joico, they were considered one of the better kept secrets in the beauty industry because for all the years that they'd been in business, people really weren't aware of what was under the roof at Joico. And now, of course, in the last couple of years, we know that they are one of the most successful, continue to be one of the fastest growing companies in the beauty industry. And what Steve Stefano has done in the past year with the development of the ecosystem line, the very first line to be packaged completely in totally recyclable aluminum cans. The company is just doing amazing things. We have come here to Pasadena so you can talk to the people at this very unique salon. We're going to talk to Steve Stefano and once again meet the people at Joico. As salons go, this one is truly unique, specializing in long hair clients and specializing in only one product line, Joico. The salon's owner, Robert Heigh. Robert, you know, I have been in lots of salons over the years. I mean, I don't think I could count the number of salons. I've been all over the country. This is one of the most unique places I've ever seen. Long Hair Rocks. You don't do just exclusively long hair, though. I mean, you do occasionally someone with like short hair?
We do all kinds. Primarily long hair because it's the most enjoyable kind of haircut for me to cut, and because the clients are so loyal, they come from such a great distance. It's really what satisfies me the most.
But you've got more rock bands on your wall, autographed to you. It's like, dear Robert, you know, thanks for making us a success. It's like if you didn't cut their hair, they wouldn't be, I mean, dedicated. You got dedicated clients here.
Very much so. Distance is what counts, too. They'll come from unbelievable places.
Mm-hmm. Also, when we talk about products, usually we're talking about a salon retailing 8-ounce bottle of shampoo, 8-ounce bottle of conditioner. What we're seeing here is 16, 32-ounce, 1 gallon. I mean, we've got gallons here of product. I've never seen this much product in one place. How do you do this? I mean, you expect your clients to walk out with 32 ounces of product instead of 8?
Not on the first visit. On the first visit, I expect them to get a small bottle and test it. I figure anyone can sell anybody anything at least once.
One time. Right.
But these products here are the result of people coming back for more and wanting to get a good price, because obviously you save more when you buy larger amounts. Mm-hmm. You don't have to come back as often for a product. You don't run out. So having a large amount of product and a large size of product benefits them, benefits me, and I know that when they're at home, they're always using the right stuff.
The right stuff for thousands of salons across the country is filled here in Joico's state-of-the-art facility in Southern California. Steve, I would imagine that being able to manufacture, fill your own product all these years has made a big difference in controlling the quality, especially, I would think.
Absolutely. One thing Joico is, we're a manufacturing company. We have total control of all the ingredients that go into our products. We know exactly what's happening.
Makes a difference. Obviously makes a difference.
To me, it makes a major, major difference.
This machine is the quietest filling machine I've ever stood in front of. I mean, it's barely humming. We're hearing noises from around the building, but this machine is barely making any noise.
This is a Viner Ellison machine. It's a brand new machine that we just brought in recently. We're able to do 200 8-ounce containers per minute.
and it just kind of runs all the time.
And we're running it nonstop 5 days a week.
Now, you're not getting into noise pollution thing, are you? I mean, you're going to noise ecology, too? It's
Well,
a quiet machine.
It's a quiet machine. You're limited. You're limited when it comes to noise.
Of course you are.
And when you get into this type of facility, you have a certain amount of noise you're going to have to contend with.
I think I might have asked you this before. Do your distributors realize the kind of operation you have going here, the kind of control you have over your product? It's
Absolutely.
amazing.
We bring every distributor that we have, it's a requirement. They have to go through our facility. They have to be educated. They have to be out there teaching, educating that we are the manufacturer. We're not a products company, we're a manufacturer. And there's a major difference. We know exactly what's going into that container. We control it. And that's really what it's all about.
Leann Dake has the job of getting the Joico message across not only to the distributors, but to the consumers as well. I think, Leann, the last time we talked, I said that this Joico's ecosystem, for instance, must be a PR person's dream because you've got such a story to go out and tell. What's it been like for you for the last year with this since it was introduced?
Well, it's been really exciting. It's really exciting for the whole company because we've gotten into the consumer magazines in a big way. They're all paying a lot of attention to us now, and they really know we're a leader in the industry.
Leann, does a company need a story like that to get attention for consumer magazines? I mean, how do you go about getting this kind of attention at the consumer level?
Well, it is pretty difficult to get into consumer magazines because they're very discerning, and there's a lot of competition out there. But really, it does matter to have a story that's very believable, that's also good for the world. I mean, this really is a line that's good for the world and great for your hair.
We know that Steve, of course, is real involved with the ecology programs nationwide and very, very concerned about the environment. But the company also is doing a whole lot with charities and a lot of charitable contributions.
Exactly. Some of those charities are actually related to the Earth. We're doing an Earth Walk, and with the retail value and the cash that we're giving, we're doing an Earth Walk contribution of over $50,000 this spring. So that's just one of the things that we're doing. We're also doing a lot of AIDS-related charities, and we're trying to involve our distributors in as many regional things as possible.
Steve Stefano's personal message to the industry on charity as well as other topics has been in the form of his monthly ads called Straight Talk with Steve Stefano.
Straight Talk is exactly what it is.
This is Straight Talk 6 here. There's only one way to eliminate hair care products containing ineffective proteins. That's don't buy them.
That's correct.
Meaning
exactly that.
if people keep buying bad stuff, people will keep making bad stuff? Is that what you're saying?
That's correct. And when they stop buying bad stuff, then we'll make a change in this industry. Every one of these Straight Talks has a message. And the message is simply my way of expressing myself and sharing with the industry, because I think some of these things need to be talked about. They really do.
Speaking of talking about, your waistline here is getting...
It's getting smaller.
Yeah, I mean, you look younger in this picture than you do in the one like 2 years ago. What are you doing here?
Well, actually, we talk about the health of the world, and my concept of health is more than, it's the health of the world, it's the health of the body, it's the health of the mind. It's total ecology, total ecology.
Real important to you.
It is, it's very important.
Obviously real important. And
I mean, I refer to myself as a health nut, but it goes beyond that. I think that there's no relationship to age. There's no relationship whatsoever when it comes to being healthy.
Right.
Anybody can be healthy. Anybody can have a waistline, any type of waistline that they want. They can get rid of fatty tissue. None of that is really a problem. It's just having the right knowledge.
So I should stop smoking 6 packs a day and drinking a quart of liquor, right? No, I don't do that. I'm kidding. This is real important. These 2 ads, you're talking about not only a saving of, what, $5 in every liter of product, but this is a big charitable thing, this whole promotion.
The whole function of this is to get the hairdresser involved in charities. In a short time we've been involved in this program, we're already getting responses. They're absolutely terrific from hairdressers that are doing this. They're utilizing this program in charities, and that's exactly what we want to do. Our whole thrust this year is to do major things related to charities.
Right. Well, you're doing it, obviously.
And it's making a difference.
And your waistline does look great.
Thanks, Rick.
Joico's advertising campaigns are second to none in the beauty industry, and their plans for 1992 are bigger and better than ever. Jeanne Smyce. Jeanne, this is beautiful. This is what is this the brand new ad?
Yes, it's our brand new ad. It'll be
Where
featured
will
in
we see
January.
this?
January, Modern Salon Magazine.
Modern Salon Magazine. We're not only concerned with healthier hair, but a healthier world. That just constantly goes through everything that Steve Stefano does at this company, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really is one of the foundations of Joico. It's important, and it runs through everything we do. And so we thought it was time to place an ad just showing that and communicating it to all the salons.
Is it a marketing direction that you get? I mean, do you get that from Steve when you're planning on marketing ideas, marketing plans? Is that environmental issue always there?
Absolutely. It is part of his own personal philosophy, and that's why it's so strong within the company.
What about sales tools? Now, you were talking earlier about some of the things you've got coming up for 1992 that are really tools to help distributors and salons sell product?
Distributors and their sales consultants predominantly. We have always been known for having the most beautiful deal sheet in the industry.
Right.
And aside from that, this last year we introduced a newsletter for our distributor sales consultants, and it's called Joico Solutions. And it offers them tips on how to help the salons sell the product and how to sell to the salons. Well, this year we're going to take it one step further. We're going to have the solutions on audio cassette. So now the distributor sales consultants can listen to it where they're spending a lot of time traveling in their car.
And this is, what, like every month?
It's bi-monthly. It
Right.
comes out with each deal period.
And the cassette will just have the information on the deals as well as tips on how to sell into the salon? And that kind
Right.
of thing?
One side will be specific information about the promotions that we're featuring, and the other side is special topic of interest. The first month we'll be talking about ecosystems product knowledge, and then for March, April, we're going to do some in-depth training on how to sell Vericolor.
And selling Vericolor is the motivation behind the new 1992 Vericolor on Tour program from Joico. For your color this
We've got Vero on tour we're going to do this year, which is going to be a series of shows all the way across the States. We'll probably take it across Canada and maybe even down to Australia as well.
Vero Tour, Vericolor on Tour.
Right. We're doing it much along the same lines as you would do a show on the road, be it a Broadway show or a rock and roll band, however you want to look at it. And we're taking it across the show so that it can hit all of the areas, bring the education actually to the people, rather than, have it, just be in the big cities and the people have to come to see it. We want to really bring the education to the hairdresser in the field.
You know, when it comes to the potential for success of Joico products, no one in the world knows more about it than the president of Joico UK and Joico Canada, John Rafferty.
Right.
You do, on the street now, something like $20 million. I mean, I don't want to give away secrets here. $20 million a year in Canada?
We do in excess of over 20 million plus, and that's at distributor salon level.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so people tell me.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Joico's #1 selling professional product in Canada?
Well, they did a survey in Canada, and it was done by like a Nielsen report where they said that for every professional product, for every customer that walks into a professional hair salon, 1 in every 4, when they reach out for a professional product, they now reach out for Joico.
Wow.
1 in every 3 hairspray that is being purchased by a consumer at professional level is Joico. And also, as a hair reconstructor, 1 in every 4. So if you do that, this is not our speaking or anybody speaking. This is an actual, like the Nielsen reports or whatever.
Yeah, one of those things.
Yeah.
If you could talk to American distributors, which I'm sure you do, but if you could just
Yeah.
talk to all American Joico distributors, what would you tell them? What's your secret for the tremendous amount of success? What would you tell them to help them have more success?
The key to it is education, service, integrity, and of course, treating your people right. See, my customers now are not the salons. My customers are my salespeople. They are my customers. They are #1 to me. Now, them salespeople, their salons are now #1 to them. So it's like a chain. If everybody treats each other right in the industry, by the time the consumer gets it, everybody is happy.
And you're happy.
I'm certainly happy, yes.
I asked Joico's Senior Vice President Michael Dockradin if he thought it was the quality of the Joico products that was the bottom line to their success.
I'd say if you want to go as far as to the bottom line, yes, of course, that is the bottom line. But as you know, with any bottom line, there's a lot of things that get you there, that get you to that point. And the kinds of aggressive marketing programs that we've had, I think, drive us to that point. Public relations programs, very successful new product introductions. We just recently broke with the new product that I'm sure everybody's heard a lot about, Perm Endurance, and that's been flying off the shelves. Went beyond our expectations. We did not get in a back order. We were very quickly able to move. That's what's really important about Joico. Joico stays out of trouble and continues to move and continues to drive forward. We're a very aggressive company when it comes to growth, and we need distributors who are just as aggressive, distributors who want to be able to move, grow, and make money, and they're going to do it with Joico. And the making money, it's just a simple byproduct of all the activity that they undertake being a part of Joico.
The real bottom line, of course, with Joico is the man that started the company, Steve Stefano. And I asked Steve about the company's new dedication to the salon and the retail concept he's developed for 1992.
We have tremendous dedication, not only throughout the United States, but throughout the world, related to Joico. And all of this comes right back to one thing: the education, quality of the product. That's where it's at. And as far as that goes, Joico is creating a new movement in retailing. In fact, we really want to share it with our competitors. We think everybody should be in the concept of retailing that we're going into presently. And that's what we call conceptual, convictional type of selling.
You want to share this? You've come up with an idea to help sell your product. You want to share it with the industry?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
Because all of us really should be working together for one thing: taking business from the drugstores, the supermarkets, the department stores, and bringing it where it really belongs. It belongs in the professional industry. Myself, as a licensed hairdresser, barber, stylist, I was trained to sell these products. I know what these products are all about. And it's important that we bring more of this revenue to our industry. So yes, I would share. I'd share with anyone.
Steve, wrap up for me what Joico is going to mean this year, this coming 1992. What's it going to mean to the distributors that have dedicated themselves to this company?
Again, the key thing that Joico stresses for our distributors is that they have to be totally educated in the philosophy of Joico and what we're trying to accomplish with the client that comes through the door. The client that comes through the door is we want to make sure that we give them the maximum amount of quality that we can give them. We want to really make sure that they're totally in tune with our product line, the education of the product line. We want to really help that client out. We want to really do something for that client. They have to get the value for the dollar, and that's what it's all about.
Listen, don't go away, because when we come back, we're going to bring you here to Maui in the beautiful islands of Hawaii, and we're going to introduce you to the Hawaiian Tropic finalists for the International Miss Hawaiian Tropic Contest. All of that, plus a whole lot more on Profile. So don't go away. We'll be back with Monica, Darshell, and Jennifer. Can't beat this, can you? You should know her. Our Profile Spotlight this time focuses on Tom Porter, president and founder of Malibu 2000, which, as luck would have it, is overlooking the beautiful Pacific Ocean in Malibu, California.
Well, there's a lot of activity going on in this office, and it's nice to be able to turn around and take a breath and look at the ocean and realize what the real priorities are, and it's a lot easier to get work done, quite honestly.
Is it true, though, that you feel that Malibu lifestyle is part of the philosophy of this company? I mean, is that why you're here overlooking the Pacific?
Not necessarily the Malibu lifestyle, but the holistic, the both mental, physical, fitness approach is very important to us. In fact, here in the complex, we have a fitness center that we allow all of our employees a corporate fitness program. We encourage them. Really? You bet. We encourage them to work out, which I guess you can't separate from the Malibu lifestyle, the look good, feel good. That's important to us, though. Well,
You started, actually, if we go back now to five and a half years ago, with the Malibu Sea line, which was really a swimmer's line, which is really kind of a health-oriented.
Very definitely. I was a swimmer, and that's what I knew best. When we came out with our concept and technology, which started back in the early 70s, I felt it was easier for me to move into a market that I was familiar with. And it's interesting, the demand for Malibu 2000 has come from the professionals realizing, and we've realized, we're doing more for the professional in their chemical services, in their approach with the clients, rather than just to the customers in the OTC market.
You have been amazingly successful. I mean, this company was introduced a year and a half ago, the product line was, and you've got more and more distributors every month. The product has been very successful, and yet other companies that introduce products are not this lucky. What are you doing right?
Well, simply it's a result of our independent research. And we're looking at the hair care industry differently, and we're approaching it differently. And as a result of that, people are seeing the difference that the Malibu products make. It is not our marketing and advertising that's getting us there. It's the products, it's the salons using the products, and also you're dealing with a company that has all principals, our masters and doctorates in education. That's what we're trying to pass on to the stylist, is educate them on a different way of looking at hair and skin.
Now, your distributors, from what I understand, for the most part are saying that salons are literally pulling the product from them because they want the product. Is this what your plan was? I mean,
no, I can't say that that was our divine plan. You always go into something hoping that the demand will be created by the consumer, which here is the salon. But it is true that salons are finding Malibu is making a difference and making them look good. Mm-hmm. It's also nice that we can recommend be compatible with other companies' perms, colors, relaxers. We stand very strong next to other lines. We're really not directly competing with any line in the industry because we're doing a totally different approach. Our concept and technology is not like anything that's been done in the industry to date, and that's because we are not coming from the past hair care industry.
Up until now, you haven't lately been even talking to new distributors. Now you're ready to open some new distribution areas? Another spurt of growth? Is that what this is?
Yeah, it's interesting. We have a geographical map of every state, every county. We can tell a distributor what the potential of our line in their area is, because looking at the water conditions, see, our concept is built on quite honestly, the concept that the water you wash your hair in affects your hair texture and the ability to get chemical services to process properly. And it's not just a concept. Our technology, our active ingredients are making a difference, and that's what it's coming down to, is stylists are actually seeing a difference in their ability to get perms, colors, and relaxers to take more successfully.
Tom, wrap it up for me in 25 words or less. What's happening with this company? What's going to be happening in the next 12, 18 months with Malibu 2000?
It's going to continue to grow, but I think the most exciting thing is the new program that we have for education. We're going to take a new approach at getting information out, not only to salons, but to our sales consultants on a monthly basis, using some new technologies, using some special effects to actually educate them. Stylists are very visual people, and we're going to use the technology that's available to us, especially here in Los Angeles, and be able to share some of that information over the next 12 to 18 months and continue to grow and continue to service. And we'll be adding about 3 new products in the next 4 months. So there's a lot happening with Malibu. We've got a continuous research and development department, and we continue to operate on that same concept and same technology that Dr. Keith Ault introduced as much as 12 years ago.
And now we can go surfing?
Is it late afternoon?
Right out there, yeah.
That's great.
You know, one thing about this hotel, it is unbelievably large as well as beautiful. Not only that, but the owner, Mr. Sakaguchi, spent $660 million building this place. Can you imagine that? $660 million. And they say that now if he sold it, which I don't think he wants to, he could sell it for about $1.2 billion. The place is amazing. The rooms are gorgeous. The service is impeccable. And if you ever get a chance to come to Hawaii, try to come to the Grand Hyatt Wailea here on the island of Maui, because there is just no place like it. We'll be back with more right after this. Our profile spotlight this time features one of the beauty industry's most popular and best-known artists, Jerome Alexander. I spoke with Jerome recently in Dallas, Texas, about his career and his exciting new product line.
And this past August at the BBSI, I had the pleasure, I signed a new license with a fabulous company and named it's Marianne in Omaha, Nebraska. Now, if you notice that one of the things that you have to understand about licensing, you must be very disciplined, and also you have to be very selective with the companies that you choose, because, you know, and if you notice, these are all premier companies, prime companies like Sally's and Winmere and now Mariana. And the reason is, and you know, temptation is there when you're licensing, and you know, there are designers. I mean, I'm not trying to run anybody down because they've been very successful. But you take a guy like Pierre Cardin, who has his name on everything from chocolates to restaurants to you know, sunglasses or whatever have you. And you know, as soon as you start becoming successful and the name gets around and the exposure, like doing, you know, I'm a regular on Regis and Kathy Lee, that live show. And I do a lot of local television and things like that. So, you know, you keep getting calls, and I get calls from jean people, from sneaker people. They want to use my name, and you have to discipline yourself, because usually with a license, there's lots of bucks to be made, but you discipline yourself because you don't want to really prostitute the name, because it does bring down the house of cards. You can't afford to have a failure, because if you have a failure, it really hurts everything that you're doing. Well, you know, I'm really particularly excited about the shampoo and hair care line. First of all, I just want to refresh your memory. I think it was about 1977 or so, this is really before all your major brands came out, all your major stars and all the names that are really hot now. There were 3 major lines in shampoo that alleged to be called designer shampoo. There was Pantene, there was Vidal Sassoon, and Jerome Alexander. And what happened was that it sort of, maybe, you know, sometimes you get there too soon and it happens too fast. Well, now we're back with an exciting Jerome Alexander hair care line, which has a great concept. The people at Mariana really know what they're doing. They're, you know, primary manufacturers. The packaging is exciting, and what's really exciting about the line is that instead of coming up with, you know, secret ingredients XY42 or something like this, what we're doing is a very basic concept, and it's called the Jerome Alexander American Collection. Now, I don't want to get corny, but there is a theme, and the theme is, and I haven't really ever heard anybody taking this tack, that, you know, America is truly the melting pot of the world. You have people from all races and countries and, you know, all kinds of ethnic origins. And interestingly enough, when you stop and think about it, Rick, everybody's hair is different. You know, like you take, for example, Europeans, Italians, German, Swedish people, they have very, very soft, thin hair. Then you go to the Orient, you have the Orientals and people from Africa who have really thick, coarse hair. And this theme is all based on providing product, and it's a whole line. I mean, there's a complete line of shampoos, conditioners, fixatives, really deep penetrating conditioners, based on the concept of thick and thin hair.
It's going to be successful.
I think it's going to be a smash. I really do. I think, you know, I think even though there's so many products out there in the marketplace, I think because of my name and the recognition of people relating to Jerome associated with a quality product. Also, I think the formula of having a wonderful company like Mariana, who really knows what they're doing, and these people there are really smart. I think with this combination, and I think the timing is really great, to have a new concept, a new product line.
Terrific. Try to get tan, will you?
Introducing a whole new way to look at Pepsi and Diet Pepsi.
It's beautiful.
This logo, JPL, stands for JPL International, and the initials actually are for Jean-Pierre Louis. And Jean-Pierre is the president, owner, and founder of this company, JPL International. And this magazine, which is like our Inc. magazine, it's called Profit here in Canada. This company was selected as the single fastest growing company in all of Canada. What does that tell you about the beauty business up here in Canada? JPL International has grown 4,500% in the last 5 years or so. This company is phenomenal. Now, you may recognize Jean-Pierre. You have probably seen him a number of times at the BBSI, walking around quite often with his friends from Paul Mitchell or TG or Bricado International, because he is the exclusive licensee for all of Canada for those three companies. He is a tremendous manufacturer here in Canada, and he has got an operation that has won more awards than anybody in the beauty business in the entire country of Canada. It's time you met Jean-Pierre Louis and the people at JPL.
We know our market very, very well, and we're trying to service the market better than anybody by knowing and the study of the market that we have in Canada.
The most important thing is the customer. It's the quality and the service that we really give them.
Well, we started 7 years ago in 1984, and it was amazing because we started in the basement of an old school. We had only 800 square feet.
800 square feet.
Only 800 square feet.
Wow.
400 for the warehouse, 400 for the office. It was really small, and we really worked hard to grow from that point of view. And 2 years later, in 1986, we moved to another facility, which was 2,500 square feet. And in 88, we planned this nice location with 36,000.
36,000 square feet. A lot of finished products here.
Wonderful product.
A lot of wonderful products. What do you attribute that success to? I mean, you have become very, very successful. 5 years, the last 5 years, you were selected as what, the fastest growing company in all of Canada. Fastest growing in every company. What do you think is the reason for that success? What is it you do so right?
You know, what's really nice about that success, that it's so simple to have success, but the willing of the people really to do it. And being in this industry before even having my own company in 1984, being in the field and listening to the hairdresser exactly what they wanted and trying to implement it through distributors, basically is concerning service and listening to the customer on what he wants and not what we want to give him.
The customer.
It's two different things.
You know, even if you've heard of JPL International, you may not realize that in addition to the fact that they are the exclusive licensee in Canada for TG products, Paul Mitchell products, and Bricado, they are also a complete manufacturing facility. For instance, in here, at warm temperature, peppermint treatment, TG's peppermint treatment, you can't miss that. This company is a complete in-house facility for their distributors. If you need products manufactured, if you want to private label products for your salons, from concept to the consumer, they say, you can come in here, they'll develop your products for you, they can print the bottles, print the t-shirts, make the posters, help you with marketing suggestions, marketing ideas. They ship products here literally overnight all across the 4,500-mile width of Canada. This company literally does everything, which is one of the reasons that they continue to win more awards for excellence than any beauty industry company in the entire country of Canada. At JPL, education is as important as sales, and the company sponsors hundreds of classes each year, here in their own theater facility and all across Canada. I asked Regional Director Sylvain Merci how the distributors feel about doing business with JPL.
The most fantastic company. That's everything I hear about the company. It's great, great. We're helping them increase their business and their sales all the time.
So they have a good relationship with this company?
A really good one.
So working hard, Rick?
When you said, come to Canada, I'll show you a hot time.
You know, I hope you don't work hard. You're sweating? You're sweating? That's why I give you one of your towel.
Oh, great. You give me one of your towels,
Absolutely.
Huh?
Absolutely.
Good. Boy, you never stop promoting, do you?
Well, that's a great thing about JPL. We do lots of promotion.
Nobody believed for a minute that I was lying in that sunbed, fully dressed, with my tie on. But the fact of the matter is, you do have a sunbed here.
Absolutely.
Why do you have a sunbed?
Nice equipment.
You got other stuff. You got Nautilus equipment. You got weights, and you got running machines.
Well, as I said before, I mean, it's very important that the environment is really. You work very hard. You play very hard. And instead of going to the club, we have the club here. It's a JPL club.
So employees can
Absolutely.
can come here.
Absolutely.
Employees work 4 days a week here?
4 days a week.
At their choice, right? This was their choice.
Absolutely. They came with this idea to work 4 days a week so they can give better service to the customer by working from 7 in the morning to 7 p.m. because we have a difference of hours from the east to the west and give the full service to the customer. I said, that's a great idea. Let's go 4 days, and they have 3 days holiday so they can take advantage of the sun, go skiing.
You are the 4-day work week now. What's going to happen when distributors in the States hear this and say, oh, God, everybody's going to want a 4-day? Does it work for you, really?
Well, what's really nice, we have teams. We team up. So a person gets a holiday on a Monday, another person gets holiday on a Friday. So the customer doesn't feel that we're closed. We're open 5 days a week.
I see.
But they're working only 4 days.
Ah.
So there's somebody always missing on Monday, somebody's missing only on a Friday, but they team up. So for the customer, we're always there, 12 hours a day.
Jean-Pierre.
Customer service, like education, is part of what has made JPL so successful in such a short period of time.
Well, the way we treat our customers is it's like they're our partners, and we always want to service them very well. The quality is very, very important also on what they get. We're always here for them, no matter what there is. If, for example, we have, I'll give you an example, an order that comes in around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, well, the same day, 2 hours later, this order is out the door here. And also, there's never back orders. This is a big philosophy on the way we work. Never back order the customer. The order comes in, it leaves the same day.
You know, one thing about the operation here at JPL International is the fact that they obviously warehouse a great deal of finished product, but they don't warehouse it for very long because it gets shipped out very rapidly to the distributors all over Canada. As a matter of fact, one of the unique things about JPL is their ability to turn products around very, very quickly. A distributor can fax an order in here, for instance, at 9 o'clock this morning, and it is feasible that it can be put together and shipped out to him by noon or 1 o'clock the same afternoon. It's not always the case that it's that fast, but it's always within 24 hours. JPL can ship literally from one side to the other of Canada, 4,500 miles, always in at least 3 days. So the customers of JPL don't have to stock up on thousands and thousands of cases of merchandise because they don't know that their supplier is going to be able to react to them on time. The fact of the matter is that JPL reacts very, very quickly. So the distributor can keep only what he needs for the most part because they know they can turn that product over relatively quickly because JPL is going to be right there at a moment's notice fulfilling the order, whatever it might be.
No one knows more about the efficiency of the JPL operation than Vice President and new General Manager for Europe, Michael Riley. He designed and built most of it and recently installed a state-of-the-art bottle coating system that promises to practically eliminate diversion.
This has to do with diversion, anti-diversion, and a very unique coating system. Can you tell us about it?
Briefly, what it means is that we are able to track every bottle in every salon across Canada, knowing exactly who purchased it from us. And we do that by...
Every bottle?
Every single bottle.
How?
We do that by putting a code on the bottle, as everybody else does, a code that cannot be removed. It's plastic pellets that are injected into the bottle.
I happen to have one right here.
Yes?
Here's a little, I see a number here. I don't know, I'm sure we can't see in the camera, but there's a number there. Actually, two numbers.
Two numbers.
What, one a batch code and...
the serialization number.
And this is special.
This is special. This computer that is set up for it serializes every 120 bottles, which matches 5 cases. And because of the matching, we are able to trace it through the shipping department and able to make sure that we know who has purchased that product.
So no matter what happens, now I'm sitting here trying to file this number away, and I can't get the number off.
Okay.
So if you ever need to, you can track this by batch and by box.
And by bottle.
And by bottle.
Every step of the way.
This unique system in Canada?
This is the very first in North America, this particular system, yes.
A whole computer tracking system and everything.
The coder was available, but the computer tracking system and the way that it's set up in our operation is the first one in North America.
A lot of fun here, you know. It's one thing about warehouses like this, getting these little cars,
You drive around, kind of zip around the corners. It's great. You do this, I understand, every afternoon at 4.
I didn't know you drive a forklift.
Well, you learn
You're
things
doing that
quickly.
very great.
There's something that I've got to ask you, Jean-Pierre, and I heard this before I ever came to Canada. They said, you got to see his place because the floors are so clean you could eat off of them, and that's true. See how clean those floors are? And he has white tires on his forklifts. And I said, no. Peter, can you see this? Look at this. This is a white tire. Why do we have white tires on the forklift?
Well,
you're going to tell me so we don't put black marks on your clean floor?
Absolutely, and not only that. I mean, when you're selling the finest hair care product in the industry, you should have the finest and cleanest equipment to work with. That's very, very important.
So, but truly
clean. No, seriously, it has to be clean.
Has
Absolutely.
To be clean.
And you know, when you work in an environment where it's clean, people are more motivated. I mean, obviously, everything has to be clean and well organized. And that's a small detail, but we look at those small details. You know, black tires, they get filthy and makes a lot of dirt.
Right.
And we clean here all the time,
Do you paint this floor every 4 months?
Every 6 months we paint
Every
the floor.
6 months?
Every 6 months. We used to do it every 3 months.
Really?
4 times a year. Now we do it twice a year.
Pretty soon the floor would be so thick, you'd be up to the ceiling.
Yes.
You know that? It's a great place, though. It's really, it's such a nice building, you know? I mean, everything is so attractive. This, obviously, is a conference room. I mean, you've got a 22-foot granite table here. This must be the conference room. Nice place. Nice place.
Very practical. You can see everybody when you do a conference.
Obviously, what we've got here is your 3 lines, right? We've got TG, we've got Bricado, and we've got Paul Mitchell. The interesting thing about what we see here, correct me if I'm wrong, all of these promotional items, these displays, T-shirts, shrink wraps, package displays, they were all done here in Canada for your customers,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely. Because you see, the Canadian market is really different than the American market. And as I was discussing earlier, the distributor and the salons, they need all those tools to work with. Those are very, very important tools. I mean, we were talking about shrink wrap here. Very, very simple thing, but that's service. And we do it here, and it doesn't cost anything to the salon or the distributor.
You don't charge the distributor for that?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He tell us what he wants. We shrink wrap it together, and we ship it to him. Because he can sell only 6 units like this to the salon, 12 units, depending on how big is the salon.
Right.
And at least they can go into the retail business and do something about it.
So things like what is this?
Point of purchase.
This is a point of purchase display for TG. They don't have to wait until the American manufacturer decides to do this kind of display. If you feel that it's going to work for Canada, it's done here.
That's what I was saying earlier when you listened exactly what the market need.
Right.
And the market need things like that to be worked with, and those things are very, very important.
Arlene, you've been around here, huh?
Oh, sure do.
Do a lot of different things.
Yes, I do.
This is a what?
T-shirt press.
A T-shirt press. Interesting stuff here at JPL. How many companies have we ever visited in the beauty industry with their own T-shirt press?
I don't think too many.
Not too many. What they do with this is they actually print T-shirts. They can print T-shirts for their customers on a moment's notice. You print them all the time on almost a daily basis. You're printing for these?
Quite often for special promotions.
Distributor logos, company logos, that kind of thing. They do the artwork. They supply the T-shirts. And here's the key. They don't charge their customers for this service. They pay for the cost of being on the press and, of course, the cost of the T-shirt. But JPL feels that they're not in the business of making a profit on selling T-shirts, that the T-shirts are part of what they want to do in order to help their customers, and therefore the salons make more money. It's just part of the overall philosophy here at JPL, which is very, very unique. We are now going to get a lesson in how to print a T-shirt from Arlene.
Okay.
Lovely Arlene. Okay, what do? We got the T-shirt here.
We already have this on.
Here's a T-shirt.
We'll just bring this down.
Bring this down. Lots of black paint in here. Pull it across. Boy, she's good.
Yeah.
Lift it up. Oh, look at this. Is this neat? Or what? Right here at JPL International. You know, the fact is, there are so many things happening at JPL that we simply don't have time to show them all. Jean-Pierre Louis is one of the nicest guys we've met at Profiles, and he's built Canada's most successful beauty business, and things are getting better every day.
Being the fastest growing company in Canada, if you realize it's a beauty company, and a professional hair care company. And that's, for me, I'm really proud to bring it to the beauty industry, because business people always looked at this industry as second class or almost non-existent. For me, it's to promote this industry, and we're doing it very, very successfully. And we are known in Canada to be the manufacturer of the finest hair care product in the industry here in Canada. And that's why people also come to us, if it's distributor or other manufacturer. And that's what's nice. They share with us what they want to hear.
Here we go.
Please for the next one.
The next one. Don't go away, because when we come back, Claudio Bonazza, the president, CEO, chief operating officer, and inventor of these wonderful rollabout carts that are in every salon in the world. Right here on Profiles. Don't go away. There's a lot more to come.
Don't go away, please.
Don't go away.
Yeah.
In Italian, that's a don't go away.
Don't andate via.
As the 90s began, Jim Williams introduced you to the magic of SEMI static cling plastic signs. Remember Jim as he strolled through the streets of Excelsior, Minnesota, attaching SEMIs to every available surface?
No kidding.
No kidding. No tape, no glue, no muss, no fuss, no fade, no curl, no tear, no kidding.
Now, Williams Publications and SEMI Incorporated bring you the magic of big profits as they introduce the first edition in their new line of full-color static cling signs for salons and stores. Static cling is the signage medium of the 90s. This new line of signs from SEMI will revolutionize in-store and in-salon promotions with brilliant full-color graphics that drive the message home. With the first edition of signs, you get a big Catch a Wave permanent wave sign that tells customers, come on in, ride the crest, take a chance, get a perm. You get a colorful walk-ins always welcome sign that lets people know that whenever they're ready, they'll find a warm smile, a warm welcome, and personal service. And you get the eye-catching Kids Cuts invitation to families to come on in and bring the whole brood. How much do you think you'd pay for all this? Don't answer, because with these signs you also get free full-color sell sheets ready for imprinting with the name of your distributorship, so your customers know exactly who to call for these popular new signs. And each sign comes individually wrapped to keep it as fresh and clean as the day it was printed. Now what would you pay? Wait, you also get instructions printed on the back of each SEMI static cling sign. These signs are easy to use and fun. Your customers will love them. And remember, this is SEMI static cling plastic durable signs that stick forever without adhesive, that can be removed, moved, and reused again and again. You can't do that with ordinary signs, and decals that cost dollars more. Plus, with every order of 25 signs or more, you get free freight. Now, what would you pay? You get all this. 3 big, brilliant, full-color signs for resale. The full-color sell sheets, the instructions, packaging, and free freight, plus 100% markup on every sign you sell. And we guarantee you the price of SEMI static cling signs are the lowest you'll see anywhere. Come to booth number 613 and see our full-size display of this promotional revolution of the 90s. We'll give you your own full-color sell sheet, and we'll show you how you're going to make big money on the in-store signs everyone is clamoring for. Plus, at booth number 613, we're giving away free money. We think you'll like the taste of it. You should see SEMI. They're the signs of the times.
You know, they say that you can tell how successful a company is by the size of the desk of the man that owns the company. And this is Claudio Bonazza's desk here at Dina Meri. And I tell you, I've been in a lot of companies in the last 10, 12 years. This desk is just great. I mean, look at this thing. You could play ping pong on this desk. Custom made, of course, because after all, this is Dina Meri, and they custom make salon furniture from everything from a rollabout cart to beauty chairs to built-in styling stations. So when Claudio wanted a new desk, he simply asked his head designer here to make him one. And this is just great. I could spend all day here. I mean, look at this. You got a quartz halogen light. Over here, we have a television monitor where he can watch whatever's going on in the whole plant. You got your telephone, of course. You got your little computerized Rolodex. You got your adding machine to add up the sales from all the distributors around the country that sell the Dina Meri products. Here he's got a monitor to watch the soap operas on the CBS, because he is, after all, the president of the company and he can do whatever he wants. But in all seriousness, it's a great place.
Dina Meri has been in business in this country now for almost 11 years, and they are the leader, without question, in the beauty industry, especially in the manufacture of rollabout carts, the carts that you see in almost every single salon in the country. And we have come back here to Costa Mesa in Southern California for you to have a second look at this company called Dina Meri and the man that started it all, Claudio Bonazza.
I like the environment to have my family around me because we stay all day long together. I like to see my children, my child, my people, my wife around me. This is part of the life. It's love.
Good morning. Thank you for calling Dina Meri. May I help you?
Mr. Bonazza, 11 years you've been here now, right, in this country?
Yes.
11 years not in this office, though, and certainly not 11 years on this desk.
No, absolutely.
We were in before you got in this morning playing ping pong on this desk.
Yeah, it was my intention when we designed the stuff. I said, I need this big, huge that I can play.
This is great. I didn't know that you did furniture, but I guess you can do anything, right?
No, we have a cabinet shop inside.
Cabinet shop, everything is done in-house.
Yes.
This is the second time we've been down here.
Mm-hmm.
The last time we were down here, we introduced a product called the Kangaroo.
You're right.
From what I understand, that product has been one of the most successful product introductions ever in the beauty industry.
It's very, very successful.
Did you expect that? I mean,
yeah.
It was a plastic rollabout cart. I mean,
no, it was something different. It was something unique, and we knew that it was good.
And has it surprised you? I mean,
I am happy. Only that.
We were down here. It's been about a month ago.
Yeah.
Where you were about to ship.
Yeah, it was 1,000 rollabouts for L'Oreal in
right?
Mexico. Yes.
And you shipped out 1,000 in one day.
Yeah.
And now you're about to do almost the same thing.
Yeah, for one customer.
For one customer. Can I ask you who the customer is?
Yes. It's West Coast Beauty Supply in San Francisco. Yes.
The Kangaroo.
It's 1,000 pieces also going. Actually, 1,200 pieces.
This is amazing. I mean, I remember at the BBSI, everybody talked about it. I mean, again, like I say, it was a rollabout cart, but I guess it was just unique. Is that what you do? I mean, how do you come up with these things? Because everything Dina Meri has done over the years, it's always a little bit different than everybody else is doing, and then it seems to become the standard.
I can say that we design the stuff. We have designers inside. We came with some idea. We design. We make it. We know that we are successful, and then of course other people have to copy.
Now, well, the rollabout cart, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a standard in the beauty industry.
Right now it's standard. It was no standard 10 years ago when
No.
it came in the United States.
No.
No.
You know, this is the success story we've talked about a number of times here. This is the Kangaroo cart by Dina Meri. This was introduced at the BBSI about 6 months ago, and it has just taken the industry by storm. It seems like such a simple idea. We have had magazines strewn all over the beauty salon since the beginning of time. And all this does is it takes the magazines and puts them in one place, but then allows the salon to roll this cart to a styling station and let someone choose a magazine or just roll it around the waiting area. It's a simple idea, but it's obviously an idea that everyone wanted and everyone's been waiting for because thousands of these have been shipped since we introduced this on the show about 6 months ago. As a matter of fact, there's about 1,000 of them in the back right now, I believe, are going to our friends up at West Coast Beauty Supply. This comes in 3 colors. It comes in gray, white, and black. And this is just an omen of things to come because this company, Dina Meri, never stops creating new and unique ideas. This is a sample of one of them. The rest are yet to come. At Dina Meri, everything is made under one roof in their ever-expanding facility in Southern California. And they're turning out hundreds of units every day to meet the demands of the Dina Meri distributors. Claudio, we have obviously lined up these carts here for a purpose. This is one of your favorite distributors, I guess, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Of course, it's easy to become a favorite distributor when you order, what, 1,200 Kangaroo carts?
You're right. He ordered 1,200 cards.
Seriously, who are these going to?
He's going to West Coast Beauty Supply.
West Coast Beauty Supply. 1,200 Kangaroo
1,200 in one time.
This has been a real success for you. I mean, 6 months ago was the first time we had seen it.
I tell you, I am proud to see that we say the idea come true, and I'm proud that we have a lot of customers that start to believe in the idea, and they make promotion, and this stuff starts moving really moving.
And you've got more ideas coming, I understand.
Of course, we have something new coming soon.
More new and exciting things all the time. When you look at this, I mean, here we're looking at, this is not even 1,000. I mean, this is only...
No, it's about 300 pieces.
Maybe
probably.
300 pieces. So we're talking about almost 4 times.
Yeah, 4 times this amount.
This many are going out to one distributor.
Yeah.
That's a pretty successful item for a
this is very successful.
furniture manufacturer, right?
Yeah.
What's happening in the future? Where do you go from here? When you do products like this, do you say, gosh, I've got to make this one better? Is it going to be a Kangaroo 2, or do you start from scratch and just come up with a new idea?
We have something sleeping over there, so we'll see what happens now in the next 6 months.
Really?
Because we can put for sure something new.
Are there distributors out there that don't know about the success of this
product? I know for sure that we have a lot of distributors. They saw probably the advertising through the newspaper, etc., but probably they don't realize that this item is very, very hot.
In a time when people are talking about, obviously talking about recession and talking about having a hard time, it would seem to me that to be able to go into a beauty salon and say, here's something that is not hype, it's not just another perm, not just another flavor, it's something that can solve a problem that you have, that it's a way for a distributor to make a sale, but
it's very
brand new sale.
It's very brand new sale, so it's easy for them to tie up this item with some products so they can help the sale. So basically, they can use this item, and this item could be very helpful for them to selling. Actually, we are so busy at the point that we have to make a new machinery, so we have to build up a new machinery. So in this kind of time with the depression, we are so busy that we have to build up new equipment, which is fun.
That's good. Good for you. If there's a recession in the beauty industry, it doesn't show at Dina Meri. To prove a point, a month ago, Dina Meri spelled out the company name with a portion of a single 1,000-piece order of Rolex carts set for international shipment to L'Oreal. At Dina Meri, business is good. Dave, how long have you been with Dina Meri now?
7 years.
And you're general manager of sales?
Sales manager.
National sales manager.
Right.
So you're really out there at the distributor level finding out what these clients of yours want, what your customers need?
That's correct.
Why do they buy from this company? What is it that makes Dina Meri so successful, other than the unique carts that they've manufactured?
Well, I believe that one of them, and the most important part of it, is that we're large enough to fill their needs, but we're small enough if they need something special that we can make a special run for that particular dealer's needs. Every dealer throughout the United States has a marketplace much different than, say, a West Coast dealer may have a problem that an East Coast dealer doesn't. We have the ability to change a particular look. We have the ability to change colors for a cart and give that dealer the exact piece that he needs for his marketplace.
Now, a lot of your product is custom molded of plastic. You can actually change that for a distributor?
Well, as far as changing the overall appearance, it's we're not going to, of course, we're not going to make a new mold for a distributor or a short run, but we're able to add a small detail or take something off.
Mold a special color?
If the order is large enough, we will run a special color for them. We're able to private label for many dealers, put their particular look that they're looking for.
Gary Eldred is a distributor who knows firsthand of the benefits of doing business with Dina Meri.
We, 2 weeks ago, sold 36 manicure tables to a school district. It's just beginning to have manicure classes. Well, of course, they want a price, they have a budget, and there was only one place I could go, and that was Dina Meri, because I knew I would get what they wanted here. Of course, in our business, as every distributor knows, they feel we have these manicure tables on the shelf and can pick them up and deliver them within hours. Well, in this case, they wanted them in 10 days, they wanted them assembled, and they wanted them all the same color with lamps and pads and everything. So it's a big job to offer, and I called David, And he says, no problem. I said, well, there is a problem because I don't have a truck big enough to assemble these things and take them off. I'd have to do it on the football field there at the college. And they said, no, we will assemble them. And I know you don't have a truck, so they delivered them. They sent their man 100 miles back and forth and delivered these tables. Now, where else would I get service like that? That's why I come here.
You know, in every company, it seems like there's one place where people have a lot more fun. In this case, it's one of the art design rooms, and this is where Massimo Pizzoleo, is that right? Pizzoleo?
Hi, Rick, how are you? Yes, it's correct.
Massimo Pizzoleo.
Pizzoleo.
From Venice?
From Florence, from Italy.
Florence, from Italy. Massimo is the head designer here at Dina Meri. You do everything. Design all the carts?
Yes, correct.
Design all the custom furniture?
I have fun.
Design desks for, what's his name, the Claudio?
The ping pong table you speak about, yes.
The ping pong table. And he's got great stuff around his office. He's got a naked picture, Dave, there on the wall. Do you see that? Okay, that's enough of that.
Yes,
it's a family show. Okay. How does it feel to be able to come to work and know that somebody's going to come in and say, here's an idea, I want you to develop this for me, I want you to design it.
I feel great because I start a new project and I know I will make happy another client.
The kangaroo, was this a design that you came up with? That kangaroo, which we, of course, introduced about 6 months ago, has been one of the most successful items in this industry in the last 6 months. How did you come up with that?
It's correct. Claudio came back from Italy and came with this great idea. And he told me about, this business, these people, they need to organize the table. And we was working in 2 hours for this project.
Really?
And we make it this
for
wonderful.
The initial concept of it.
We make everything in a short time. We was very happy about the concept, the idea. And of course, it was a big success.
What began as a family business 11 years ago is still a family business, and the Bonazzas wouldn't have it any other way. Even Claudio's baby granddaughter enjoys helping out at the office. His daughter Monica pretty much wraps up the family's feeling about the business.
I'm proud of it. Even now with the crisis and everything, we're making it. I don't know, hopefully. I'm really proud of it. We must have, the right products if everybody wants it.
You know, one of the problems of the world is the manicurist who would like to take her manicuring station with her, but it's nailed to the floor in a salon somewhere. Well, the people at Dina Meri have solved that problem with this. Look at this thing. This is called the Affordable Portable. This is a completely portable, roll-about manicuring station for someone, I guess, either a student, for instance, a school that needs to move these things around, or the manicurist that wants to be able to take her manicuring station into the client's home, the way, I guess, masseuses do. They take that folding table in. A neat idea, another neat idea from the people here at Dina Meri that just seem to come up with one neat idea after another. This is the Affordable Portable. Now I just have to figure out how to put it back.
No. Domani ci vediamo, sono in linea con un'altra persona. Ok?
I didn't even hear it ring.
Scusami, sono in linea con...
He's talking to Italy. That's even worse.
Sì, sono a posto. Ok?
Important television time.
Ti saprò dire domani mattina l'altra cosa. Ok?
Ciao. Okay.
What's my brother in Italy?
Your brother in Italy.
Yeah, he ran the other company in Italy.
Claudio, what's coming for you? What's in store? I mean, we know that you've got new product that you're not going to tell us about right now.
Yeah.
But 4 years down the line, 5 years down the line, where do you see this company?
I believe that this company become, for sure, one of the largest or one of the most successful companies in the United States.
You sure of that?
Yes.
Claudio, I must tell you, this is the first time I've ever been on a roof. Now, what was so important to you? Why'd you want to come up here?
Rick, I saw a lot of time your segments or your profile in BBSI, and I never see you walking on the roof.
No, I've never done that.
Yeah. So it was an idea, and I say, my roof is the most beautiful roof that you've never seen in your life. So it's my interest now to show you
My roof. I never see, for example, Paul Mitchell on the top of the roof.
Great looking building though.
Yeah, but I don't see the roof.
That's true. We've never shown his roof.
Yeah, so I want to see the roof.
Tress has got a nice building. Lobby inside Tress is beautiful.
Yeah, but
nice offices.
How's the roof?
I don't know. I've never
My
seen
roof
the roof.
is no leaking.
That's
It
true.
is perfect conditions.
It's a nice roof.
And
well, that's good.
Yeah.
Now I understand you want to expand too.
Yeah.
You're looking to get that roof.
Yeah, this one is the next one.
Uh-huh.
And
then,
this is already in escrow.
And that roof. So roof's a big thing in Italy. Is that it?
I think it's very good.
Is this one of these things where you grew up all your life as a child with no roof, so now roofs are real important?
Yeah,
that's it. Warehouses don't make any difference as long as you've got. Our profile spotlight this time features Modafini and its president and CEO, Michael Miller. 20 years ago, you probably would have found Michael Miller surfing off the beaches of Malibu. He spent most of his life here. Today, though, you're more apt to find him with his family, at home, still in Malibu, but now heading up Modafini, a company that takes up almost all of his time and every bit of his dedication. You are not the typical look of an entrepreneur, businessman, running one of the fastest growing shampoo companies in the beauty business. I don't mean that you don't look good, Michael. I just mean that you're awfully laid back. You're kind of relaxed with this whole thing. It's like you don't worry about it. Is that just a facade here?
No, there's a time and a place for everything, though. I think we try to take it. This is basically shampoo, okay? And this is a business of relationships. So we go about selling shampoo, building relationships, and I don't think it's all that important if I run around the country in a suit or have a tie on all the time.
Michael, when you went into this business a year ago, you certainly weren't the only shampoo company out there. I mean, there are a lot of shampoo lines, and yet you have managed to make this product successful, not only from the standpoint of getting new distributors, but also from the standpoint of helping your distributors sell the product. Is this luck? I mean, how did you manage to do this?
It's a very competitive market today. I think as any industry matures, competition increases. That's the reason distribution is so important. Our success, I think, is as much a part of just an attitude. You know, we want to have fun doing this, and we try not to tell people the way they ought to do something. We try to be more responsive.
Modafini's image in the industry, as much as their products, is part of what makes the company so attractive to distributors.
There isn't really anything that we can't or won't do to satisfy what our distributors and their salon customers' needs are. And that's, I guess if there's anything that's really been the cornerstone of our success so far, that's what it is. It really came about from one of our distributors. We were sitting in Houston, I think, last year, and he said to me, you know, this is what you guys do, whatever it takes. So we tried to just institutionalize it. I guess if we have a corporate philosophy or a mission statement, that comes as close to it as anything.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Mariel, Hemingway, John Paul Jones, DeJoria. They're both coming up next on Profiles. When we come back, don't go away, there's more to come. 4 names, you know, you think about 4 names. We'll be back with more Profiles in just a moment. But first, here's another Profiles update. This time about Mariana and those irresistible Cosentino brothers. Profiles has had the pleasure of visiting with the Cosentino family several times over the years and touring their impressive facilities. We've watched them expand into one of the largest warehouses you can imagine, with high-speed fillers and 24-hour-a-day operations, stocked with over 7,000 different kinds of hair care and beauty products. Mariana can meet virtually all your beauty care needs, and their reputation is second to none when it comes to customer service. Mariana is the leader in custom promotional packaging for any type of shrink wrap deal your company can create. Whether it's large professional packages, consumer deals, or perm deals, it seems as if no job is too big or too small for Mariana.
These custom packages include Mariana's own line of products, Superstar, which is one of the most successful over-the-counter lines in all areas of the country. And Mariana can do the same with your own private label line. All private label products can be formulated, screened, and filled right in the Mariana facilities. Mariana is proud of the work they do, and it shows. Still the same quality service, same one-stop complete super distributor run by some of the finest people in the industry. So stop by the Mariana booth and talk to the staff, or just say hi to Mike or Bill. You'll see why Mariana is truly a super distributor. Now, back to more profiles.
Hi, I'm John Paul Jones, DeJoria, and what you're going to see in the next several minutes could change your skin forever for the better. I've waited almost 10 years to put my name on a product line, and the next few minutes you'll see how the DeJoria skincare line will make a difference that you'll really appreciate.
You know, we've featured John Paul Mitchell Systems many times here on Profiles, and each time we try to show you something a little different about this very successful company. What you're seeing here is the latest video from Paul Mitchell, introducing the new DeJoria skincare line and featuring actress Mariel Hemingway.
I've tried everything. I've used more products on my skin than I care to talk about. There's different makeup men have different systems that they think work and that are great, and I'm telling you, I haven't been satisfied until I tried DeJoria. It is the best skincare line I've ever used. It's wonderful.
For John Paul, his selection of Mariel Hemingway as a spokesperson for DeJoria was the perfect choice.
No, I got excited about all his products. I've always used the hair products that he makes, and it just seemed to work really well. We were friends, and why not put that energy together?
Did you really bring these to her to say, what do you think of them? I mean, did it start like that?
She's being really honest with you here. What actually took place, and it was just one of the most thrilling days of my life and business career, Mariel had said, John Paul, with my career going the way it is now, there's a lot of companies coming to me wanting me to sponsor them. But the truth of the matter is, what you have, I believe in, the ecology, the no testing on animals, products that really, really work. And I'd like to do something with you, JP.
That is the truth.
Mariel, you obviously, in what you do in business, you have tried all kinds of products. I mean, is this really a continuing problem for the average woman, finding something that really works?
Oh, yeah, I think so. And there's so many products out there that really don't work, and they're promising all kinds of things. And this product really does work. And because I've used a lot, I mean, I'm on camera all the time now, and this product really works. It's really good for your skin. It really helps rejuvenate it. Whereas other products just like, you know, they're just like filler or something, and they're not good for you.
What about the salon? Of course, this product will be sold only in professional beauty salons. How do you relate that? How do you position that against department store stuff? People can go in, they see these humongous displays of all these products.
Rick, a great question. What happens is, when you're ethical like we are at John Paul Mitchell Systems, we promised the beauty salons that we would have our products going through beauty salons. Granted, this is a skincare line that could go in the finest department stores worldwide and sell for the highest price because it performs. But because of our dedication to salons in the United States and the world, that's how it's going to be merchandised. And also, we're not going to merchandise it at department store prices. I've priced this product line so it's realistically priced so middle America could afford to use the very, very best. And we're very proud of that.
You're proud of her?
Oh, very much.
DeJoria was developed over a period of many years with one of the industry's top chemists and formulators, Dr. Ron DeSalvo.
As a matter of fact, in the DeJoria line, for instance, what we do is we put active agents in there that will actually allow the cells to draw more oxygen to themselves. And oxygen, as you know, is very, very important for cell life and indeed all life in general. But oxygen also can cause trouble. And we have oxygen in the body that's called free radicals. And free radicals go around and they cause aging of cells. But we can also load, and we have loaded these liposomes with an enzyme that will stop this free radical formation and neutralize it. Also, we've put in there a hormone precursor. This is a material that gives the beneficial effects of the male and female hormones that begins to diminish in the skin as we grow older without any of the negative side effects of hormones, so that we actually bring this youthful type of material back into the skin at all ages. So this is what we've done with DeJoria to make it different than other products.
John Paul is convinced that this new skincare system with his name on the jar is the skincare success that salons have been waiting for.
At John Paul Mitchell Systems, our success is dependent upon the quality of the product that we offer you. I'm so proud to say that with the DeJoria skincare system, we have what we feel is the finest quality product ever developed. And also we can make it available to you at a realistic price. That's also part of our success, to give you the very, very best. Make it available through professionals at salons and give you a realistic price. I would like you to try the DeJoria skincare line because I know not only is my name on it, but in my opinion, it's the best you will ever use. Thank you for trying it. I know you'll appreciate the results.
You know, just about a year ago, we visited the Hollywood set where John Paul was shooting the new Paul Mitchell commercial. Well, they recently did it again, this time with Mariel, Hemingway, and John Paul, and they invited us to stop by and share in the excitement.
We're here in Hollywood at the studio, Raleigh studio, and Mariel, Hemingway, and John Paul Jones television commercial.
Oh, hi!
Hey, Rick, how you doing?
And we're all gathering, doing hair, makeup, fashion, everything it takes to bring a commercial together.
Come on inside. Here we have the lady in black, who's no longer in black. Rick, have you met Mariel?
So this is our first day out of 3, so everything's high energy and just really getting rolling at this point. By the time we wrap it up, we'll have the print ads for the next season and a fabulous commercial, I know. So we're having a good time.
Now, for the first time here on Profiles, is one of the 2 new John Paul Mitchell Systems commercials for 1992.
Mariel, you're amazing.
Oh, JP, stop it.
No, really, you get to play so many people, yet you're always you.
Well, I do get a lot of help from a terrific hairstylist, I trust.
We all know how important that is.
The thing I love is he doesn't make me just look good for the moment. He really takes care of my hair.
I'll bet I know how he does that.
Yes, of course. He only uses Paul Mitchell products, just like I do at home.
Well, I won't argue with that, but I will say this.
Yes, JP?
I still think you're amazing.
Paul Mitchell products are guaranteed only when purchased in fine salons.
We're just growing.
I ran into Paul Mitchell's UK distributor, Sir Harold Leighton, at the commercial shoot in Hollywood, and I asked him about Paul Mitchell in Europe.
We're doing things in a very unusual way, marketing in an unusual way. It's happening for the hairdressers out there, which is very, very important, which John Paul and Paul always wanted, and that's what the company's all about, helping the hairdressing salons. That's the most important story.
As profile shoots go, we almost always have a great time with the companies on our show. Of course, it is nice if we get to go to someplace warm and sunny with surf and sand and small bikinis, somewhere like Hawaii. Well, as luck would have it, the Paul Mitchell Distributor meeting was recently held on the island of Maui, and we got to go and meet all those energetic, successful, fun-loving Paul Mitchell distributors. Speaking of fun, on the first day of the meeting, some of America's most successful distributors showed off their less-than-perfect form at the Paul Mitchell Golf Tournament.
How was the shot?
How you doing?
How was the shot?
That was great. Down on the green, but it was a great shot.
How was it?
That was a very nice shot. That was a very nice shot.
He just pounded it. It was unbelievable. And he just made a putt. Incredible.
How'd you do?
Hit the ball pretty well. I don't know. He's a long hitter. I think we'll probably play Jay's ball, but I'm pleased.
That was nice. That one was.
All right,
you did great. You did.
Felt great,
huh? Where it should be. It felt great, too.
We're even par right now.
Yeah?
It's a good group. It's kind of accustomed as I am to public speaking. It's me that's winning this course right now.
How are you doing?
Good.
You know, this is such a wonderful game. I'm so sorry that you're not out here playing this game with us because, you know, you're terrific. Want a ball?
We love these business meetings.
How you doing, Ken?
You're having a wonderful day today, Rick.
Yeah?
I like my new style.
New style is good.
I got a haircut. Bye, Rick. Give me the ball, Rick.
You want a picture? Pictures, we're always
bird right
we're
there.
very-
See you.
Birdie hole
Yes.
operation.
What are you doing?
Natural bird.
We're here to win the tournament. We're here to win the tournament. We heard there's a meeting, but we decided we'd win the tournament here. If we win the tournament, we'll make it to the meeting. If not, we're going to have another tournament. Happy New Year. Bye, Ray.
Listen, if you think covering these golf tournaments is hard work, you should have been with me when I was forced to interview the 3 finalists in the Hawaiian Tropic Bikini Contest for 1992. Rough work, but somebody's got to do it. Now, why are you here? I mean, you're here with the Paul Mitchell Group. What was that? Part of your prize, right?
Right. Part of our prize, he decided that we worked so hard at the pageant and that we didn't seem to have a lot of free time, so he decided to bring us to Maui and just enjoy ourselves and lay out and do nothing but tan.
And get tan. And you're having fun.
Right. Having
Great. They're
Excellent.
taking very good care of us.
With all the sun and the surf and the sand and the beach, what the distributors really came for, of course, was the meeting. And the theme this year was called The Gathering of Friends.
2 friends sat on our beach, took $700, and 2 friends started a company called John Paul Mitchell Systems. Today, about 11 years later, that $700 investment turned into the largest professional hair care company in the United States of America. And the 2 friends came out of the beach. They gathered.
During the lunch break, I had an opportunity to talk to some of the Paul Mitchell distributors from around the world to find out what they feel about the company and how they feel about their business. Tell me, where are you from?
Taiwan.
And the name of your distributorship?
Canberra International.
Are you having a good time?
Excellent, fabulous time here.
What's the best part of this?
Food. So far. Well, actually, the presentation is really good. It's very educational and sharing everybody's experience. It's very, very fresh look.
Tell us your name.
My name is Bernadette Richardson.
And what's the name of the company?
Select.
Select. In Ventura?
Yes.
California?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Tell me about the meeting. Having fun?
Yes, it's excellent. The presentation is fantastic, very beneficial, getting a lot of ideas to take back and put into action.
You're spending all your time in the pool. Don't give me this stuff.
Yeah, the water slide is really killer.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Walter Lau. Okay, Walter. What's the name of your company?
Paul Mitchell Systems, Singapore.
Singapore. You have been a gem dealer for a long time, right? Why do you look at the beauty industry like this and decide to become a Paul Mitchell distributor? What's in it for you? What do you see as the benefit?
It's a people business. You see people feel good. You feel good because they feel good. I don't think you can find another industry that can relate to the human being as closely to this as any other business.
Do you realize the reputation this company has in this industry?
Certainly.
I mean, this is not just a normal company.
It's not the normal company because of John Paul Jones.
You are both here from Italy, right?
Yeah.
How long have you been distributors in Italy?
For Paul Mitchell?
For Paul Mitchell.
Yeah, we started very recently.
Really?
Yes, probably we are one of the latest countries to start in Europe.
So how
like 1 year ago?
How is it different, do you think? Is it different selling Paul Mitchell products in Italy than it is selling it in Ventura County, California?
Well, I believe, and I think Irene shares my beliefs, that Italy is a very difficult market, very, very difficult, because people there think they are the best hairdressers in the world. They are artists, 100%. They never think of business. It's very difficult to tell them that they need something new to improve their business and to be better hairstylists. So it's it's a hard job, and everybody has a different approach. Everybody is different. Everybody is a personal entity that we have to approach with different methods.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel that it is a very tough market, but we have a great quality product, and once they put it in their hands and feel it, they see a difference, and I feel we're bombing Italy with Paul Mitchell.
Is it true, Irene, is it true that Italian hairdressers, European in general, but especially Italian, tend to spend more money on products and things than American hairdressers do?
Well, right now it's just getting legalized that the salon owner can sell the product to the client. It's been illegal to do that.
No kidding.
Yeah. So the Italian client visits the salon more regularly than an American client.
Right.
They're there there every week to have their hair
They
just
count on those
shampooed.
services, yeah.
Yeah, they count on the services, and I think that what we are educating the salon owners is on retailing the product and making that very important. Most of our Italian salons have the rack because that is the best way to show their clients that they sell products.
You know, the thing about this meeting is that in this case it's titled A Gathering of Friends, and that's what it is. When you talk to the Paul Mitchell distributors, that's almost the first thing out of their mouth. They talk about that when they come to a Paul Mitchell meeting, it's not just a bunch of distributors talking, it's really a bunch of friends having a good time, and that's one of the things that makes this company so unique. The other, of course, is the distributors themselves, distributors like Lori Bernard, who was presented with the 1991 Dynamic Distributor of the Year award at the Hawaii meeting. I asked Lori what she had done to win the award.
Well, we organized and created a team of 41 people in a 15-month period and had a 260% increase in sales.
Wait a minute, a what?
A 260% increase in sales.
Not bad.
Not bad.
You can't keep that up, you know, forever.
Of course we can.
And you're having a good time.
We're having a great time.
What are you doing? Is it just easy with Paul Mitchell products? I mean, what is it?
Paul Mitchell is a successful product line. It has the best price, the best quality, and the best performance. However, we have a lot of competition, and the major differentiator is the consultant walking through the door and what they can bring to the game in increasing profits in that salon. And we have created training programs designed to increase salon profitability that are conducted by our salon consultants. And so we not only have opened a lot of new accounts and grown with new business, but we expand our existing business through in-salon educational programs designed to increase bottom line profits through Paul Mitchell.
And it works.
And it works unbelievably.
I had a chance to sit down with JP and ask him exactly what it is that makes his distributor meeting so successful and how he feels about his company.
Well, we believe in having fun, and I plan to keep them the best and funnest distributors meetings of anybody in the world. That's what we owe our distributors, to have fun and exciting distributor meetings.
But I've talked to a lot of them since we've been here, and they all say the same thing. I say, you having a good time? And they say, yes, but I'm learning so much. I'm getting remotivated. We're finding out it's so great to be around JP and the Paul Mitchell. I mean, that's what comes out of their mouths. I don't know what you're doing to these people.
Well, it's a combination of mixing fun and business. And that's the only way you could succeed the way we've succeeded, is mixing fun and business together.
JP, what do you think makes a Paul Mitchell distributor different from all the other beauty supply distributors that we see in this business?
Good question. It's because they've become a part of a gathering of friends. They're not only our distributors, they are our friends. And we work collectively to make a synergistic approach, where collectively, by all of us getting together, we accomplish 20 times more than any of us could accomplish. We all have one single idea in mind: to help the salons of America become more successful, and to do it with Paul Mitchell. And we do it by having fun, by having good ethics in what we do, and letting everybody be their own person and run their own businesses, and we are there to assist and to service them.
You are involved in a whole lot of things. I mean, what, you've got 26, 28 companies now? Something like that?
18.
18 companies, okay. And, you know, we've heard about what some of them are. You're in the restaurants, of course, and movies, and sports teams, and Patron tequila, and yet, when you are around these people, you are so 100% focused. It's so you had nothing else going on. I mean, nobody gets the feeling that this is not your one and only business. How do you do that? How do you keep yourself so focused on this company?
95% of all my time is spent with John Paul Mitchell Systems. With the other companies, I have some great executive assistants, like Sarah Kirkland, who helps me manage the information on these. But more important, my partners with the outside companies are the very best there are. And because I have the very best partners, we can work together in short periods of time, and they carry on with the finest management imaginable and give me very few reports, but that's all that I need. I have great help and good people that I rely on. That's why it's 90% Paul Mitchell and 95% fun.
Now here's another Profiles update. I don't know how many of you know, but this is Alpha 9's 10th anniversary.
And I asked myself, what's made this quiet little acrylic company so successful? Well, it's superior products at a reasonable price and a first-class educational support program with over 75 trained nail technician educators throughout the country. This company has grown from a little nothing to a significant force in our business. You know, I like to think it was because we did a profile show on Alpha 9 a year or so ago, but I don't think so. I have personally asked technicians why they find Alpha 9 so superior, and they've told me that it's the ease of application with a self-leveling product, no lifting, and less filing and buffing time. This year, Jack Sperling is proud to announce that Mr. Tom Clifford has joined the firm as Chief of Operations. Alpha 9 will be exhibiting in booths 226 and 228 at the BBSI. I've been promised by Jack and Gary Sperling that there'll be many surprises in their booth this year, and they'll be previewing the next generation of tips. I couldn't get Jack to preview it on today's show because he said the unveiling will be on Thursday at 10:30 a.m. in his booth here at the BBSI. And congratulations on Alpha 9's 10th anniversary.
Well, that's going to about wrap things up for this edition of Profiles for the 1992 Winter BBSI. Thanks a lot for watching. We hope you've enjoyed the show, and of course, it'll repeat again. So if you haven't seen the whole show, just sit tight. Profiles will start all over again, and you get a second chance. I'd like to thank especially John Paul Jones, DeJoria, and the people at Paul Mitchell for allowing us to come with them to this beautiful island of Maui. And also the very nice people here at the Grand Hyatt Wailea, which has got to be the most beautiful hotel you've ever seen in your life. If you can afford to stay here, come for a visit sometime. Thanks to all those companies that allowed us to visit them and let you see a little bit about what they're all about. And we'll see you again next time on Profiles. Thanks for watching.